Hello and welcome. My name is Amber. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today. For this chair yoga practice, you will obviously need a chair. If you'll place your chair on something pretty sturdy, so if you have a yoga mat, you might use a yoga mat. This carpet has enough traction that the chair is not going to slip, so just be mindful of that. And then if you would like to use props and you have them, I have two blocks. It is really up to you. If you do not have props, don't worry about it. You can also use anything that you might have around the house, another chair perhaps, or some really sturdy books. Don't be afraid to get creative. So we are going to get started seated in our chairs towards the front edge of the seat. So you don't want to be slumped back against the back of the chair. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Maybe walk the feet a little bit further forward so that the ankles align underneath your knees. And then go ahead and start with the palms down on the thighs. Pick up all 10 toes, let them spread. And then release them one at a time back into the ground. Sturdy through the soles of the feet. Feeling the sit bones against the seat of the chair. And that grounding down energy rebound up through the spine and the crown of the head. So you're sitting nice and tall. Shoulders roll back and down. And if it's comfortable for you, let the eyes close. You can just soften the gaze. And we'll just begin by cultivating a sense of mindfulness in this space. Just noticing anything that you might hear in this moment. And noticing the temperature in the room. And then noticing all the spaces on the body that touch other surfaces. So the soles of the feet against the ground or your mat. The sit bones against the chair. The way these specific clothes feel on your skin. The way the hair feels on your head. And beginning to shift a little bit deeper, notice what the body feels like from the inside. Any spaces where you feel tightness or tiredness. The spaces that feel more open and relaxed. Without trying to formulate any judgments about what you find. Just noticing what is. And then finally, letting your awareness settle on the breath. If your natural breath is comfortable and useful to you today, keep it. You might notice what it's like to invite the breath a little bit deeper. To slow down your exhales. Creating a little bit more space from the inside out. And continuing with whatever breath serves you. You can choose to keep the eyes closed here. That can help us stay tuned in a little bit easier. You're welcome to open them if that's more comfortable. Gently allow your right ear to fall towards your right shoulder. Don't force it, just sort of give the weight of the head to gravity. And then the chin moves down to the chest, so you're lengthening through the back of the neck. Your left ear finds your left shoulder. And then lift the chin, so you're opening the front of the throat. Again, like that, right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. And lift the chin. We'll switch directions. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Take it at your own pace. Right ear, right shoulder. And lift the chin. One more time. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Lift the chin. And then go ahead and let your head come back to neutral. If the eyes are still closed, I invite you to open them here. Hands are still down on the thighs. We're going to take a little bit of organic movement. So don't become attached to what you think this should look like. We're just going to find some circles. So you're going to start to take the shoulders forward, to the right, round the back as you come towards the back of your chair, to the left, and again forward. So you might start in a circle and then let it become sort of intuitive. These can be big movements, small movements, fast movements, slow movements. We're just looking to explore what the body is like today. Aware of all the sensations that accompany your movements. So anything you feel in the spine, in the hips. Aware of the sit bones, they rock on the chair. And then if you are circling in one particular direction, go ahead and switch directions. Maybe notice if this offers you anything different. And we'll eventually settle back in with the shoulders stacked over the hips. And then from here, sitting up nice and tall, I just want you to bring your fingertips to your shoulders. So the elbows point out to the sides from here. And then we're just going to start to make some circles with the elbows. So we're moving the elbows forward, down, up, and around. Exploring that shoulder joint. Any sticky spots you might feel. Your little ridges. ensuring that you continue to breathe a comfortable breath. And then wherever you're at, see if you can stop and switch directions. Now the elbows are circling back in space. Go ahead and give me 3 more circles. And then pause. Fingertips are still on the tops of the shoulders, elbows point out. Keep the feet planted, the knees pointing forward. We're going to twist. See if you can let this twist come from your low ribs. Okay? So from here, we're going to twist the chest to the right. Go as far as you can until you start to feel like that left sit bone's going to pop up. And then move back through center. And the chest moves towards the left. Back to center. To the right. Back to center. And to the left. Beautiful. Find yourself back at center and release the arms. Maybe give yourself a couple of shoulder rolls. You might really be feeling that in the shoulders here. A couple forward, a couple back, if that would feel nice. Beautiful. And then you're going to bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And interlace the fingers. And then turn the palms away from you. Now push the palms straight forward as you draw your belly button in towards the spine. Chin to the chest, you dome up through your upper back. And then keep pushing the palms away from you as you inhale, lift the palms, lift the heart, lift the gaze. You arch the spine. Big exhale out, round in, press the palms forward, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, push forward. Inhale to lift. Expand through the front body. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. As you exhale, release the hands and let them come down by your sides. Very nice. From here, you're going to keep your left foot firmly planted. You're going to interlace your fingers around your right thigh and pick up your right foot. So I'm going to interlace my fingers just behind my thigh. If that feels like too much, like you're rounding forward quite a bit to get there, you can just bring the hands to each side of the thigh as well. And then from here, roll the shoulders back in space, lift the heart, so you still have that elongated spine. And we're just going to point and flex through your right foot. So bringing some awareness into this space. And then start to move the ankle through some circles. Couple circles in one direction, and then a couple circles in the other direction. And finding some stillness there. Bring your right hand just in front of your knee. Your left hand is going to move to your left hip. Again, try to retain that length in the spine. Shoulders stay squaring forward. Start to draw your right knee out to the right. Lift the heart. And then guiding the knee back to the center, bring your left hand onto the knee, your right hand to the right hip, and pull that right shoulder back in space. So you look over your right shoulder. With your breath, as you inhale, again switch hands. Left hand finds your left hip. open to the right. Exhale to move into your twist. Left hand finds the knee, right hand to the hip, look over the shoulder. And we'll do one more. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. And as you inhale, bring the hands back to the knee at center. Interlace the fingers again behind the thigh or around the thigh. And then from here, flexing your right foot, I want you to press out through your right heel. So the leg might not go all the way straight, and that is okay. Only go as far as feels okay. We're looking for sensation in the back of your right leg. And then bend the knee as you exhale. Two more like that. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale to extend. You might feel a little shake at the top. Exhale to bend in. Beautiful. Gently release your right foot back down. It's firmly planted on the ground. And then we'll just switch to your left leg. So right foot stays where it's at. Lift your left knee. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh or around the thigh. Sit up nice and tall. And then just start to point and flex and point and flex. Perhaps notice if there are any differences on this side versus your right side. And then maybe you take the ankle through some circles. A few in one direction, and then in the opposite direction. Finding some stillness there. Bring your left hand to the knee, right hand to the hip. As you inhale, draw your left knee out to the left. And then as you exhale, bring the knee back towards the midline. Switch it into your right hand to the left hip, look over your left shoulder. Again, inhale to open. Exhale to twist. One more time. Inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale, both hands find the knee at center. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh. And we'll do 3 extends. So keeping the spine long, flex your left foot. Press out through your left heel. Again, do not force it if it doesn't go straight. Bend in, exhale. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. And then gently release your left foot down. Perfect. I want you to go ahead and take the feet a little bit wider. So they come just about outside the legs of your chair, if you can get them there, if that feels comfortable. And then turn the toes out slightly. So you're looking for sort of a goddess shape with the lower body. And then from here, as you inhale, let the arms reach up towards the ceiling. Lengthen up through the fingertips. And as you exhale, keep that length in your spine. Hands come to the seat of the chair just behind you. So you're grabbing towards the outside edges of the back of the chair. And then as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the chin. You're finding a little bit of a back bend, an arching in the spine. And then as you exhale, bring the spine back to neutral. Inhale, arms reach up. Palms touch, and exhale, fold forward between your legs. So here's a good opportunity to find your blocks blocks, if you have them, or another chair, anything that helps to bring the ground to you. So you're here in this forward fold. Feet are firmly planted. Hands find ground on something, and the chest gets really heavy. See if you can relax the neck. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Well, and then as you inhale, straighten the arms. Reach the crown of the head and the heart forward, the sit bones and the shoulder blades back in space. Keep as much of that length as you can. Exhale, fold over. Chest is heavy. Hands start to come back to heart center as you lift the upper body. Reach the hands towards the ceiling. And then exhale, thumbs to the sternum, hands at heart center. Again, just like that, we're going to start to utilize the breath in these movements. So inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come just behind the hips on the chair. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, back to a neutral spine. Inhale, arms sweep up, palms touch. Exhale, pull down through the midline as you fold over. Hands down to the blocks, to the ground, soften the head and neck. Inhale for length, straighten the arms, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands start to come to heart center as you push through the feet, lift the upper body, shoot the fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands just behind you on the seat. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Hands to heart center. Push through the feet. Come all the way up. Reach towards the ceiling. Hands to heart center. Exhale. And we'll take that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Lift the heart. Inhale in. Exhale, back to neutral. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to heart center, come all the way back up. Shoot the fingertips towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart. Perfect. Then from here you can remove your blocks if they're just in front of you. Heel toe the feet back about in line with your hips. So you have ankles, knees, hips, all connected with straight lines. And then from here, I want you to extend your right leg out. So the leg is straight and the heel comes down to the ground. Hands are on your hips. Shoulders roll back and down. Again, we want to maintain that nice long spine. So your foot is flexed here. Without moving any other part of the body, just your right leg, I want you to turn your right toes to the right. So this could be a pretty big movement or it could be a pretty small movement. Move your toes back to center. And then turn your toes to the left. Back to center. Take an inhale in. Toes to the right. Inhale into center. Toes to the left. Back to center. Inhale. One more time each side. Right side. To center. And left side. Inhale back to center. Now you're going to keep your hands on your hips. I want you to think about moving from your heart. Sometimes we think about moving from our heads. So let this be sort of the leading motion. Shoulders roll back and down. Pull the elbows towards one another if you can. You're going to hinge from your hips rather than bending from your waist. Start to draw your heart towards your toes. It won't take too much to start to really feel it in the back of your right leg. So when it gets pretty intense, pause there. And then inhale, draw the upper body back up. Again, exhale, heart forward. Inhale up. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, lean forward. Pause. Keep your right hand on your hip. Extend your left arm down towards your right big toe. Okay, so try not to compromise the spine. You're not reaching and leaning. Okay, you're just extending through your left arm. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. As you inhale, come to sit all the way up. Reach your left fingertips towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, reach your left fingertips behind you and look back at your left thumb. So you create this twist. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Turn the heart forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Lengthen your left fingertips towards your right big toe. Two more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge, lengthen through your left fingertips. One more time. Inhale, don't forget to flex your right foot. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Come to sit all the way up. And we'll gently switch. You can bring your right hand to the back of your right leg. Plant your right foot back down. And then your left foot extends. Left heel down on the mat or the floor. Flex through your left foot. Both hands come to the hips. Shoulders roll back and down. And then from here, turn your left toes to the left. Inhale them back to center. Toes to the right. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. And to the right. Back to center. One more time each side. Mindful movements. This does not have to be fast. Another opportunity to cultivate patience. And we'll meet back at center. Perfect. Hands stay on your hips. Big inhale in. Leading with the heart hinging from your hips, not bending from your waist. Exhale, draw the heart towards your left toes. Bend your left knee a little bit if you need to. When you feel the back's about to round, stop. Inhale back up. Again, exhale, lean forward. Inhale back up. Two more like that. Inhale. And one more time. Exhale. Pause. Keep your left foot flexed. And then reach with your right hand towards your left big toe. So lengthening out through your right fingertips. Take an inhale in. Take an exhale out. As you inhale, reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Come to sit all the way up. And then as you exhale, reach your right fingertips behind you. Look towards your right thumb. Inhale the arm back up by the ear. Chest faces forward. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Reach towards your left big toe. You do not need to touch it. Again, inhale. Exhale to rotate. Look back at your right thumb. Inhale up. Exhale, reach forward. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to reach. Pause. Your right hand comes back to your right hip and come to sit all the way back. Beautiful work. Left foot places back onto the ground. And we'll take, just like we did at the beginning of our practice, bring the hands down to the thighs. We're just going to take a little bit of organic movement. So I'm personally going to take some circles, just like we did at the beginning. Really take a moment to tap in. Are there any movements that would feel good in your body? Any spots you feel like you missed? Anything that needs your attention? Just a final moment to tap in and listen in this practice. And eventually, we're going to settle back into our neutral seated position. So feet are planted. Again, pick up all 10 toes, spread them, and root them back in. Shoulders stack over the hips. Allow the eyes to close. Or just soften the gaze if that's more comfortable. And then come back to that sense of mindfulness. Notice what you can hear around you. Notice if you can hear the sound of the breath. And in turn, notice what the breath is like. Maybe you can even sense the subtle heartbeat in this moment. Go ahead and bring your right hand over the heart. And then place your left hand over your right hand. The chin gently moves towards the chest, bowing the head. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, for giving me the opportunity to guide you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy, be healthy, and be free. And may our actions help to make it so. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that we see you next time.